hello and welcome back to my channel. Yes, I'm in my pajamas. We're not going to talk about it. You're probably wondering, first, what object are you using as your microphone holder today? A spoon. Guys. For the autistic people in the chat, rate this spoon. Is it a good spoon? Do we like? Anyway, hello. Long time no see. It's been like almost a month. Since my last update, I was a week behind last time I uploaded. So it says 3 weeks, but it has been a month since I've updated. I am now officially 2 months on testosterone. You would have seen the title. It says 2 month update. Anyway, that's what this little video is about. It's going to be about me updating you on my testosterone, a little update on life a bit, and also just future plans. For example, this weekend I'm going to Mildura for roller derby, so you guys will be getting some roller derby and vlogging content again. I'm very excited. I can't wait to introduce you to some of my roller derby friends and just to the amazing sport that roller derby is. Anyway, that's not what we're here to talk about. Let's get into this video and what I'm actually here for. So, yes, it's been 2 months. What does that entail? I'm here to tell you. I did ask in my last video if anybody wanted to ask some questions. I would answer them and stuff. I did get asked a few questions, so I am going to answer those first before I dive into what I've noticed being on 2 months on testosterone and stuff, just because these questions do correlate to testosterone and how I'm feeling now and back then. So one of the questions that I had was, does testosterone affect your emotions as well, besides making it hard to cry? Have you noticed any differences in how you emotionally/mentally react to things? Do you get upset by the same thing? And do you get upset by the same things? That is a very good question. Yes, so testosterone has definitely changed the way I react and feel, and has definitely changed my emotions and stuff. I think the biggest changes of how I react and feel and emotionally and mentally respond to things is a lot less like emotionally involved. Like, my emotions have definitely heightened, and that in the fact of like different emotions that I'm not used to feeling, and that it's still hard to cry, but I've definitely noticed that I don't get upset about the same things as I used to. I don't really cry about small life things anymore. I definitely get a lot more frustrated with things that I didn't get frustrated with. I think the two biggest emotions that I didn't really realize I would struggle with was jealousy and like anger. So before testosterone, I was not a very jealous person. Jealousy was not really something that I struggled with, especially because I am polyamorous, so like I haven't really had past jealousy issues and stuff. But since being on testosterone, I have definitely noticed that I get a little bit more jealous about things I normally wouldn't get jealous about, or I just get jealous about things that weren't an issue when I wasn't on testosterone. For example, I think my biggest jealousy is like to do with like the way that I like interact with my friends and stuff, or like how my friends interact with other people, and that I get quite jealous of like being a bit of an outcast. I'm not an outcast or anything. Like, me and my friends are quite close. Like, we're all very much so in it together. I am so sorry. That is my dog. In the background, she's barking. I don't know what she's barking about. We're just gonna let her bark. You guys are just gonna have to listen to that in the background. But so I definitely have noticed that. I've also noticed that I just get frustrated and angry with things that I didn't really get frustrated and angry with before. Like, if you know me and you know what my past was like, and you know the things that happened as a kid, like with my behaviour and stuff, you would know that like I was a very angry and emotional child and stuff. And like I grew out of it and stuff, but since being on testosterone, I definitely get a little bit more ticked off about things that aren't really an issue or anything. Like, I don't know, I get more frustrated in the mornings with things that I didn't get frustrated with. People piss me off a lot more. I'm just angrier instead of feeling like really sad about things. I get more angry about them now. And like before, I was a very emotionally intact person with like crying and feeling sad and stuff about things. But instead of feeling sad now, I just get kind of angry and just frustrated, which isn't a fun thing to feel because I definitely don't enjoy that. So yes, it has affected my emotions, and I've definitely noticed a difference in how I emotionally / mentally react to things. And the other question that was asked was, how does it feel when you're trying to cry? Do you get that lump in your throat feeling when you feel like crying? Do you try to hold it subconsciously? I do. I definitely have noticed that, like, when I do feel like I need to cry, I want to cry, I do get like a lump in my throat. Like, it's like my body is trying to get me to cry, but like I can't. I've definitely noticed that. That is like one thing that I definitely notice. I don't try to hold it subconsciously. I don't think so. Like, maybe, obviously, you can't really control your subconscious. So, like, if you're doing something subconsciously, you don't know that you're doing it subconsciously because you're doing it subconsciously. But I think that, yeah, maybe I do try and hold it a little bit more. I haven't really noticed. I've cried a few times recently, just because of things going on in life. But besides that, not really. I do definitely feel the lump in my throat though. Those were the two questions that I did get asked, and I'm glad that I did because they definitely tie into how I'm feeling now and the changes that's happening. So now that I've answered those questions, well, now it's time to dive into Forest. What's happened in the past month and what are you noticing? And oh my god, you look so sexy and cool and your hair is so long, and did you change something about yourself? No, but I'm just being funny. First off, voice. Definitely changing. My voice has dropped immensely. I was actually looking back at a video the other day, one of my first YouTube videos. I was looking back because I like to try and change up my editing style, and also like I'm trying to grow my platform and stuff, so like I like to, make it better and up things and that. So I was watching one of my old YouTube videos, and it is a bit of a jump scare to hear my voice and the difference in it. Like, I've definitely noticed my voice is very not that high pitched anymore. Like, it's very much so mellowed out a lot. Not like to the point where it's like, oh, really, really low voice. I can't like drop my voice like that. But to the point where I'm noticing it and that other people are noticing it, and that like, that's a really cool thing. Like, I didn't know that like people actually noticed it. I thought it was just me. But I've had a few people being like, wow, your voice is like, it's definitely changed. Like, you definitely sound different. And now that I'm going back to university, I went back into the university hall the other day, just to do a couple of errands around uni and stuff. And then I'm also going back to uni today. And I bumped into one of my uni friends who knows I'm on testosterone and was like, wow, your voice has changed a lot. Because I started testosterone just after uni finished. So that was funny. I definitely am a lot more tired. Like, I also have to say, like, one of the other things I've noticed is, yes, my voice changing and stuff, but I've definitely noticed that, like, I just feel like a really lazy teenager. Like, I don't know, I don't really have the motivation to do a lot of things. My depression's not bad. Like, I don't really, like, I deal with it, you know, it happens. But I definitely have felt like, you know, low energy, sleeping a lot more, or not sleeping at all, like it's kind of on the edge. But, you know, that could be a factor in other things. Another thing I've definitely noticed is my hair has definitely gotten darker, like my facial hair and my eyebrows and stuff. Like, they're darker, they're thicker. My mustache, I'm gonna come up close and personal again, guys. But as you can see, my mustache hairs are darker. My sideburns are darker. My eyebrows are way thicker. My arm hair is definitely darkening, and so is my leg hair. Like, I've definitely noticed that, like, sorry, I had the microphone away from you. I've definitely noticed that, like, my thighs, where the hair is normally lighter, and that has definitely gotten thicker and darker. People normally are like, oh, they don't really ask this question, but it's definitely something to talk about because it's educational. And this is an educational thing. But bottom growth, I've definitely noticed it. I didn't notice it in the first month because I was more focusing on my voice changing and all that stuff. But yes, there has been a small amount of bottom growth, which was really quite euphoric for me. Like, I definitely feel really euphoric about that and stuff. I've definitely noticed that my muscle mass is definitely changing. I'm feeling a little bit stronger. And people can be like, what? It takes months for that to happen. Of course it takes months. But, like, it's little by little. Obviously I'm going to notice a little bit. I'm definitely a lot hungrier. Like, my appetite has definitely increased. I constantly want to eat. I'm constantly munching on snacks and stuff. My patience, though, if I was impatient before, I'm more impatient than I was before. Like, I am a very impatient person, so now I'm like 10 times more impatient. Like, my patience has really downsided, and so, like, you know, I get like impatient about things a lot quicker and that. But you know, that's something that I didn't expect. Something I've also been keeping track of is, like, you know, again, in my I don't know how to speak. In my 1 month, I also spoke about, like, how, like, your throat hurts and stuff. Still happening. Like, I definitely am voice cracking way more. I can't hit high pitched notes anymore. When I wake up in the morning, my voice is, like, really low. Not like low, but like low enough that I'm noticing, like, a morning voice, you know, like those really hot men who have really deep voice and they wake up in the morning, they're like, hey, baby girl. Like, please don't take that out of context. But yeah, I'm happy. I'm happy, and I am experiencing such euphoria at the moment. Like, before I was on testosterone, I hated having long hair. It made me feel really feminine. I hated wearing feminine clothing and stuff just because I felt like I couldn't be feminine in my own body because I just got constantly misgendered and everything. But as testosterone takes its changes and everything, I've definitely lent more into my own personality and finding myself. Like, my long hair, and like, normally it's straight and I look emo and stuff because, yeah, but at the moment I'm just letting my hair have a break because it's been straightened and stuff and heat damage. But, like, you know, those little things bring me euphoria. Also, people who don't like tummy trails are weird because they're so attractive, and I've started to get a little tummy trail. That's right. He's cool. He's sexy. Slay. But yeah, I think that's it. I don't think I have anything else to say. Oh, my skin is clearing up. Like, I'm not breaking out as bad as I was on my first month of testosterone. Like, it's definitely calmed down a lot. My skin is obviously still oily in that, but like, it's not as bad as it was. So that's a plus. Like, I'm glad that it's clearing up and stuff. I've been taking care of my skin and that, but it's not breaking out as bad. Like, I'm not getting as many breakouts. Also, I've been noticing one of the biggest things I've noticed about like hair in general is I'm shedding so much more. Like, yes, I have colorful hair, so shedding is something that's gonna happen. But even when I dyed my hair and I wasn't on testosterone, I wasn't shedding as much as I shed now, but the shedding is so bad. Like, I'm an actual dog. Like, I find hair everywhere. There's like little red strands all throughout the house. And unfortunately, when they get wet, they've been staining things in the house. And my parents aren't happy about that, but it's by accident. I'm sorry. But yeah, I think that's all I have to say. Yeah, but I'm 2 months on testosterone. I'm living, loving life. And I can't wait for more things to change. Please, if you have any questions, put them in the comments and I will answer them in my next update. I love answering your questions and giving you more details about how testosterone is affecting me and talking about the little niche things because people don't really talk about them. But yeah, so please do that. I would love for you to do that. Especially if it's like you think it's a stupid question, ask it anyway, just because no question is stupid, especially if you're curious about it. If you want to know more, if you're currently on testosterone, I would also love advice, how to, I don't know, sometimes present a little bit more masculine if I want to present masculine, or like how to voice train, so I can still sing, but also I'm not hurting my vocal cords by doing so. But yeah. Thank you for listening to my little rant about testosterone. Now that I've done that, I'm going to dive a little into what's coming and what to expect from me in the next few months. So, I have some sad news. I'm no longer going to Europe. So I figured out that my placement was during the time that we were going to the UK. And so me and my family made the hard decision that it would be best if I didn't go and that I stay here, because university is a lot more important than going over and seeing family, because I can always go over and see them again and make memories. But right now, my nursing career is a lot more important to me than going overseas on a holiday. So I'm staying here for a month. I might vlog it, depending. I might vlog the first week because I'm having my birthday and stuff. That's coming up. I'm really excited. Also, watch out for a video in the next week or so to come out for, again, reminder, Mildura trip coming up this weekend. So you will be getting a video, hopefully by next weekend, on like Mildura and like the trip and everything and scrims and stuff, and a little bit into my social life and also a little bit into my derby. I will most likely do a lot of voicing over, just because a lot of people are like, what is roller derby? Why am I whispering? But people have asked me, Forrest, what's roller derby? What's a scrim? What's this? What's that? Like, all that. All your questions for that will be answered in my Mildura video. Again, really excited to introduce you to some of my derby friends and also some of my league. I also have some plans for a birthday vlog. I have a little birthday thing coming up with a bunch of my online friends, and so I'm most likely going to make a really funny video of me and my friends getting drunk and playing Roblox bingo and Jack in the Box. So be prepared for that, because it's gonna be chaos and I'm so excited. That might not happen. Again, don't hold my word to it. I'm forgetful. But there will be a vlog coming soon. Very soon. Also, I go back to university, so you'll be getting an updated university vlog of what a uni week or uni day looks like for me. Please comment any video suggestions you have that you would like to watch, because I'm running out of ideas and I really want some help to make this channel more lively again, because I don't post a lot and I would love to post more. But yes, you'll be getting some haul videos for my birthday of what I got. I don't know if you guys want some like Forrest in his car chatting vlogs, or like some sit down chat videos more. Please, I'll probably do some of those. I might do an update life video soon, just like besides on testosterone, like a full update on my life and where I am at the moment. While we're here, before I end the video, because I have nothing else to yap about, I got 2 new tattoos. This is my shark. He's very cool. Also, I have a sword. I've had a sword for a while, but I also got this one. That's my niece. My niece drew a love heart for me and her name's there. I'm not flipping you off, I promise. But yeah, I love my shark. He's very cool. But yeah, I think that's all I have to say. Anyway, I'm gonna go get ready for uni, because I have to go to my uni class. My first day back, guys, since May. 2 months off, and I don't really want to because I don't have any energy. But that's okay. Thank you again for watching. It was really nice chatting to my saplings again. Again, please comment, like, and share if you enjoyed. And also subscribe if you aren't subscribed yet. I would really appreciate it. That's it for today, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!